Bonjour, 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 bonjour. This is your girl, Lya Pouleyy, your life coach who helps you aligning body, mind, soul, and emotions for a well-rounded life. Welcome to Build Your Own Cloud, the podcast that is giving you food for thoughts and advice. So, today we are going to talk about something pretty interesting. The fact that reaching your goals just amplifies your threats. What do I mean by that? I mean a lot of things. I mean that if you are a generous person, by reaching your goals, you're going to be even more generous. If you are a narcissist person, if you are a narcissistic person, reaching your goals, oh my god, is gonna make you even more narcissistic. If you have a big ass ego, reaching your goals, oh my god, you're just gonna be like the biggest asshole of the world. Sometimes reaching goals humbles people down, but I truly think that because those people weren't that much of poo-poo head. So, because you have to understand something. People who are nice are not just nice because that's their nature or because they've chosen to be nice. Some people are nice because they don't have any other choices. I'm telling you that straight up. But you can tell those type of people. I remember like some people that I had in my life and I got rid of them for those kind of reasons. Because they were nice, but because they didn't have any other choices. And when they started to reach their goals, oh my god, they became the worst person ever. They became like nasty and salty. And as I said, you can see that even when they don't reach their goals. So some people, that person was toxic because that person was in pain. So that person developed so many negativity and jealousy and envy and being mean and everything. And when that person reached the goals that they wanted, they just like became condescending with no empathy, like very cold-hearted, very much like, oh, now I know better because I reached my goals, so I can like teach you, I can school you because you ain't shit, because this, because of that. I was like, oh wow, so it's like that. Not necessarily with me, but I could see that person, interacting with other people. So that's something that you have to be very careful about. How is your personality? And, a lot of people tend to think that they're good people, but ask yourself, why are you good people? Are you good people because your heart is like that? Because you've chosen to be like that? Because being a good person is not automatic, it's a lot of work. And I think we need to acknowledge that even more. We should be very grateful for some people not to be assholes and mean and nasty and very negative and toxic and blah blah blah, because it is so easy to let yourself go towards that path, and it's way harder to maintain a decorum, to maintain a positive behavior, a positive attitude, a positive energy, to do good, to be good, to respect the others, and all of those things. I'm not gonna mention everything, but you get my point. Just make sure also when you reach your goals, that, as I said, the fact that you reach your goals amplifies your threats. So just make sure that, when you're positive, it's not because you have a lack of self-esteem or self-love. So I mean, let's say you're generous. Some people are generous from the heart, which is amazing. So when they reach their goals, whatever goal it is, I'm not talking about just financial goals, but when they reach their goals, they are even more generous. Some people are generous because they are afraid of being left alone, of not being loved and this and that. So when they reach their goals, they're gonna keep carrying that trauma, and they're gonna overcompensate, being like extra generous, extra nice, because also, like, they reach their goals, they're gonna be like kind of afraid of not deserving, or oh my god, there are so many like different reasons why you can like have some blocks at this point. But you're gonna amplify a non-healthy, for example, generosity, because your generosity doesn't come from love. That generosity comes from fear of being, once again, left alone. So once again, that's just like example. There is nothing, of course you have so many different options and reasons. I'm just giving you an example, nothing crazy. If you tend, not to be fair play, make sure, for example, to be fair play even when you reach your goals. Or if you're jealous, make sure not to amplify that jealousy when you reach your goals. And once again, do a self-checkup. So important, because you don't even understand the power of accomplishment. When you accomplish something, of course then you need to create other goals or not, but when you accomplish something, you feel extremely powerful, which you have the right to be, because hey, you've been more or less fighting for that. You've been giving yourself 1000% to reach that goal, which is amazing. But don't feel entitled after that. It's very important. Don't feel entitled. Acknowledge that you came from far and that you've been something amazing, but don't be snobby. That's so important. Don't be arrogant. Don't be judgmental. Don't forget where you're coming from. I'm not saying that you need to remember the past like every single second, but don't forget that you came from far, and other people will come from far to reach their goals. So have empathy and compassion. Don't be like, oh, I reached my goals, so I'm not on the other side, so I don't understand why those people are just like this. Don't be that person. Don't be nasty and salty. As I said, like, really don't amplify your flaws. Please don't do that. Don't amplify your flaws. Please don't do that. And if you are amplifying your qualities, make sure they are not based on trauma. Make sure that those qualities are very like genuine and kind and comes from the heart and the soul. It's so important. And make sure that those qualities that you're amplifying are not going to affect you on the long run, because, as I said, they are not based on something positive or healthy. So if you feel that you need to work on that, I might be your woman, because guess what? I'm a life coach. And what do? I use creativity, and of course I'm giving you tools to align your body, your mind, your soul, and your emotions. For what? For a well-rounded life and lifestyle. Those advice are mostly for my entrepreneur business owners, but not only. It's really like for everybody, but I really do care about my community, and as I said, also housewives and house husbands. But I'm really caring about my community of those who give and barely receive, and those who give and barely receive, they tend to forget about themselves. So I'm here for you guys, and if you need to book a session, you can email me at contact@lyapouleyy.com, or if you want to be fancy, you can use my Instagram, Lya Pouleyy. And if you want to check out my programs, I have a website, www.lyapouleyy.com. That's all for me. I'm wishing you a good one. Take care of yourself. Drink plenty of water. Not too much, because that can kill you, and we're not here for that. And take care of yourself. Don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget to love your life. Don't forget to embrace who you are. Don't forget to please you with, some good food, some nice activity, buying yourself something that you really you would love to have for yourself. Have a walk, swim, go on vacations, have like the best nap of your month, cuddle with your beloved ones, have fun with your partner or with yourself. You do you, I don't care. But what is important for me is you to take care of yourself and to keep loving yourself. Show yourself some love. It's so important. Anyways, I'm out. If you like it, share, comment, hit the like button, hit the bell below, everything that you know and that everybody is telling you on YouTube. Anyways, I'm out. Peace. Bisous, bisous.